Becky, Huff here. As you can see, this is a very messy journal, and I never let anyone see my journal, so you should feel privileged. I've got another poem. It's dark. It's a dark Christmas poem that I wrote in October of 2006, and I'm going to try to read it for you right now, so bear with me. It's called Thy Christmas Come, and it was named after completion. What I have done you won't believe. Saved all my chores for Christmas Eve. Started shopping in broad daylight. Before I knew 'twas near midnight. I wandered far to every store. They did not have what I searched for. I could not go back to the house without a present for my spouse. She did not want the same old stuff. She said I'd let her down enough. That keepsakes, perfumed clothes, and art did not come from within the heart. So this year I looked long and deep, and did not wince at prices steep. I longed to prove the way I felt with something thoughtful, sweet, and svelte. At last, at 11:49, I found a present so divine, my wife would never doubt that I had used my heart to make this pie. She told me once that as a girl she dreamed of diamonds wrapped in pearls. She thought it made the perfect jewel. So I planned to present it as a vow renewal. I came home to see lights on the trees, Saint Nick dancing in the breeze. Bells were hung, but then I thought, wait, I haven't had time to decorate. Perhaps my wife had hired help. I knew she couldn't do it herself. I'd promised to get to it right away, just in time for the party on Christmas Day. But I walked in to see she had it all worked out. On the couch was our neighbor, a tall man and stout. He'd put up the lights, he'd trimmed the tree. She obviously thought he'd do better than me. My wife was dressed up, her hair done curly. She said she began the festivities early. A few glasses of eggnog leered on her breath, and she didn't expect this to make me upset. I said I may not be home a lot of the time, but I know when I've spotted a wine and a dine. How could you choose such a time to deceive? Is there nothing sacred to you about Christmas Eve? I showed her the jewel that I had in my hand. I divulged the theme of my original plan. I listened to words I still don't understand. I watched her take hold of another man's hand. She'd purposefully sent me all over town so he could come by when I wasn't around. She cared not a whit about my concern when I found them there upon my return. I got a grip on my seething rage and said, "Go sleep at the house where you've made your bed." So she and Ben left right away. I did not see them Christmas Day. I would not see my wife again. I did not wish to be her friend. At church I did not see her there. Her birthday passed, I did not care. Ever since that horrid holy night, I quickly learned to make things right. After the horrendous way she left, not much in life was hard to accept. Problems were easy that used to be tough. I was the master of dealing with stuff. I fixed up the house and worked on the yard. Redoing the landscape was really not hard. Freed from the fear of being a jerk, I put my hours back to work. Freed from the fear of being a jerk, I put my heart back into work. I lived my life without the strife of feeling not good enough or feeling good only pending pleasing my wife. So now I recall that holiday eve as a blessing from God. I truly believe He got rid of her to save me from a fate of completely forgetting how life can be great. In confrontation of my separation, I'll close with a prayer in celebration. There was no Christmas party then. Thank God, thy will be done. Amen. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video if you like this poem. It's dark, but hey, so's life.